Career-wise, before ASAP front end, honestly, I was like all over the place, trying to go from one resource to another. But one common trend I found was that all the resources that I used or planned on using, they were never as efficient, and the results weren't showing as much as from the curriculum that ASAP Frontend has given me. After a little over a month, probably around a month and a half, I actually landed my first role in tech as a software engineering intern at a pre-seed startup, which is pretty cool. So my journey is it's been like a couple years, but it's all started with Free Code Camp. I'm pretty sure everyone has at least tried that once in their journey of trying to learn how to code. Honestly, it was fine at first, but then at some point there was a learning curve where the material would expect you to know a lot of things off the bat and make you fly through like a bunch of documentation, which wasn't very beginner friendly anymore. So I would honestly constantly find myself giving up and coming back, and it would just be like an endless cycle, which ended up wasting a lot of time that I could have used towards learning from a better structured curriculum, and I would have like gotten more results out of that if I didn't waste so much time with the other ones. Yeah. The YouTube algorithm did its thing. Like I was already searching like regularly, like a bunch of crash courses, everything, like watching videos about front end development in general. And one day in my feed, I just saw your road to software engineer video in like 6 months, and then I was like, this is pretty cool. So I checked it out, and I took a leap of faith, and then here I am now. I learned quite a lot. Yeah. The very well structured curriculum, as in like the lessons, there would be resources attached, there would be mini challenges throughout the crash courses just to make sure that you're actually understanding what you're being taught. The notes are actually pretty good as well because it gets you into the habit of learning how to take notes, what notes to take, and like you have something to reference back to if you're ever stuck in the future. So as for how I got the position, it was actually off of LinkedIn. I applied and then I got a response of around like 3 weeks to almost a month in, and the interview process was like they invited people to one, like group interviews, right? Something like that. Yeah, that was essentially the process. And eventually I got my contract letter after around a couple of days, and then I've been honestly just using everything I learned and then everything that I'm still learning from the curriculum in my actual work. So like I find myself using a bunch of React. It's pretty fun, and honestly, I've been like working on like many different types of components and like features that have been mentioned in the coursework. For example, like using use context instead of prop drilling. That came very like in very handy because I find myself using that almost every day. Yeah, man. Honestly, like I never thought I would be able to like learn so much in such a short amount of time. So whoever's like on the fence or whatever, I definitely recommend it because I took the leap of faith and then I got my results and I'm pretty satisfied with it. Hey, I was also in your shoes. I was also a bit skeptical and anxious at first, but I decided I already tried everything. It's worth a shot, so just do it. And honestly, it's worth it.